Good morning, this is Fedena Support, and today we are going to learn more about the CC settings in detail. As you can see that we have changed UI. So let us start off with the settings first of all. So in the settings part, you need to first of all enable the CC settings up from here. So we have this thing called the general settings, and in general settings you need to go to this part here which says CC. So CC grading system would be included once you click upon this, and once it's done you can click upon the update button to update the CC in your application. Now once the CC is done, now let's go to the examinations, where you will be able to create some examinations or do some kind of settings. But before going to the examination, we must have a course where we should have the CC settings enabled upon. So let's go upon to the settings again, and then we can create a course here which uses the CC actually. So let's click upon manage course, and then you can create this new link from here, where the course name is to be included, and then the code, and then the name of the batch. So the grading system that you can see up here should be CC, so that this course that you have created right up here should be available for the CC evaluations. So this is all about the courses, and then once you have done the courses, now let's plunge up onto the examinations. So let's click upon the examinations first of all, and then let's go to the settings part. In settings part, we have this grading levels, and then we have the CC settings that are to be taken care while doing with the CC settings up. Let's go to the set grading levels first of all. Enter the marks here. So the grading levels that you can see would be available in the scholastic areas, and then moreover these grading levels can be used up as the common one, or it can also be done specific to a particular batch also. Once this grading level is done, now let's go to the CC settings. In CC settings we have again this basic settings, course scholastic settings, and the scholastic settings. In basic settings you have the CC grade sets, CC exam categories, CC weightages, and assign weightages. So let's go to the CC grade sets first of all and create a grade set for the course scholastic exam. So as I have already said, that these course scholastic grade sets would be the grade sets that you will be creating up will be used up in the course scholastic evaluation. So you need to here type the name of a grade set, and then further clicking upon the grade set created, you'll be able to redirect to a page. You'll be able to redirect it to a page where the add grade button comes up, which helps you to create some more grade points for this grade set created. Like you can create OEA with the corresponding grade points. Once you have done the grade points done, now let's go to the course scholastic grade set, or the rest of the grade sets can be done if you need some more grade sets for it. Now let's go to the exam categories. So basically when it comes to the exam categories, we have this first term exam and the second term exam. The CC is basically divided into the two parts, course scholastic and scholastic. So when it comes to course scholastic, we have this course scholastic areas and course scholastic activities. When it comes to scholastic, we have this term 1 and term 2, and now each of this term would contain 2 FAs and 1 essay. So basically the FA has a weightage of 10% each, and the essay has a weightage of 30%. So combiningly, the whole session the students would be giving 4 FAs and 2 essays. So it comes up as SA1, FA2, and FA3. Sorry, SA1, FA1, and FA2 for term 1, and then SA2, FA3, FA4 for term 2. So here you can create the exam categories. So whether it's first term exam or second term exam, from the new link up here, and then let's go to the exam categories here, as we can create some exam categories up from here. And then let's go to the CC weightages. In CC weightages you have to make some weightages for these each of these exam categories. Like as I've said, the FAs should be coming under a first term exam, so you can create some FAs here and SAs here. So as I've created some FAs and then first examination and then second examination, on clicking upon each of the first term exam category, you will be able to see the courses that has enabled this exam category. So this was all about the weightages part. Now having done the CC weightages, now it's time to create some or assign some weightages to your courses. Let's click upon assign weightages and then course, on click upon class 9. So let's go to first term examination, second term exam, first term exam and second term exam. So these are the weightages that are to be assigned while marking a course. So let's go to class 9 and then hit the save button. So whenever you select this class 9 and hit the save button, this will further mean that all these weightages are to be selected for this particular course. So this is what we do when we assign weightages to a particular course. So having assigned weightages, now let's go to the scholastic settings. In scholastic settings we have this formative assessment items and assign FA items. So let's go to the formative assessment items first of all. So here you need to create some different FA groups from the new link up here, and then decide whether this FA group comes under which category. So you can create a name of the FA group like physics and then give it a description, and then choose whether it's whether the exam category is first term or second term, and then the FA1, FA2, FA3, FA4 are to be entered, or you have to let the application know that this FA group that is being created belongs to which FA. So having done this, now let's go to the each of these FAs. That you need to create some FA criterias. So FA criterias can be created from the new link from here, and then you have this observations, discussions, project and homework. So these are the FA criterias. So again, in each of these FA criterias we have this descriptive indicators. So descriptive indicators are to be created for each of these observation groups. So you have to create each of these descriptive observation groups and then stuff some descriptive indicators for them. So you can have some descriptive FA criterias like this, and then some descriptive indicators like original, flexible, imaginative, decision making, inability to be fluent, and so on. So once you have created all this from the observations and all the FA criteria has been done, so this has to be done for each of these subjects that are available. So as you can see, the first term examination has the physics and then biology and so on. So this is to be done for each of these FA groups. And then assign the FA items. So once you've created all the FA items, here you need to select the course and then the subject and let the application know that for the particular subject which are the FA groups that are to be used up. So as let us say for biology, we have biology FA1, biology FA2, biology FA3 and biology FA4 selected up. So you can create some FA groups like this, and then later we have this course scholastic settings. So that was all about the scholastic settings. Now let's go to the course scholastic items in detail. In course scholastic items we have this observation groups and then the description. Now let's go to the life skills. So again, in each of these observation groups that we have created, Course scholastic group can be of both types, whether it's course scholastic area or it can be course scholastic activity. So to create a course scholastic group, you need to go to the new link from here, type the name, the header, the description, the grade set, and then the assessment type, whether it's an area, activity, or the scholastic itself. So here we need to create some course scholastic groups, and then just click upon the life skills. So these are the observations that we are creating up here, and again in each of from the new link available, and again in each of these observations that you will be creating, you will be having some descriptive indicators for this too. So these are the observation groups, and then the descriptive indicators that are to be created for each of these items up here, or the observation groups up here. So now let's go to the settings page, the examination settings page. So this was all about the course scholastic items and assigning course scholastic items again. So as I've said that just the way you have done it for FA in Scholastic, you need to have it as a class 9, and then you need to enter like which of these observation groups are to be used while making the evaluation for this course scholastic group. So this is done. Now let's go to the examinations homepage again to create an examination based upon the settings that we have done recently. So let's start off with the exam management. In exam management, we have this, we need to select the course where we need to create the examination for. Let's go to class 9. And then on the badge here. So now you need to create a new examination here. So as it's a part of the test, so you will be able to see some examinations created already. So let's create a new examination here. So just type the name of the examination and specify that this examination comes under which exam category. Similarly, you need to create SA1, SA2, FA3 and FA4. And then once you have scheduled the examinations, a publish exam schedule link will be coming up here. On clicking publish exam schedule, the schedule will be published and will be available in the calendar. Along with this, we have this SA1, FA1 and FA2 open for the entering up of the result. So let's go to each of these examinations and click upon each of these subjects, enter the marks for each of the students, and then the remarks. So the grades will be updated once you click upon save. And then this is all about the essay that we have done in for these two students. Now to go to FA scores, you need to click upon FA scores from here and then select upon which FA group is to be affected. So here you have to enter the marks and check whether it's flexible, imaginative or decision making, and these all things are to be evaluated for each of the students, and then enter the marks. Similarly, you can scroll up onto the sheet of the rest of the student by clicking upon this link against his name and then enter the marks which the student to, and then on clicking the save button you will be able to save the marks just entered. So again you can do the same for FA2 also. So this is all about how to enter the results or the marks for students of for SA1, FA1 and FA2. And then enter both the examinations up here, and then let's go to course scholastic result entry. So when it comes to the scholastic marks, so SA1, FA1 and FA2 and SA3, SA2, FA3 and FA4 are the respective first term and second term examinations for these categories. Now to enter marks for these course scholastic areas, now let's go to the criteria like life skills, enter the grades up here. Similarly, you can go to the other things like work education, which are obviously other course scholastic criterias. And then all the examinations are to be created, are to be entered, and once the entry of results has been done accordingly, now you can go to this examinations, and then the generate reports is the place where you would like to generate the reports for the course created. So let's go to generate reports part from here, type upon the course here, and then on clicking generate you will be able to generate a report for your student. Let's go to generate report, and now on you need to select the course and then generate reports for the batch, and then once the report has been generated using the scheduled jobs, you will be able to see the reports of each of the students. Now let's go to the CC reports. So the generating of reports can be done from here also. For the CC basically, so this filters out the CC courses, so this would be easy to generate reports, and then you can even get the different kinds of reports available from this CC reports link. So let's go to the view student report and check up the batch here. In this batch, as you can see that there are two students, Suresh and Ramesh. So the marks of each of them can be seen up using the report along with the CGPA of each of the student. So this is the way how you can see the student wise report. Now there's thing called the assessment wise report also. Let's click upon the assessment wise report to check the mark in each of the assessment. We have this class 9 batch and then the assessment, the student category, and on clicking view you will be able to see the marks of each of the students and the reports for the corresponding students also. So the grades, the marks, and done as per the FA1. Moreover, you can also get a CSV report and a PDF report for the same. So now let's click upon FA2, and on clicking view you will be able to get the marks for that each of the assessment groups accordingly. So this is how the assessment wise reports comes into play. Then we have the subject wise report where you will be able to see the subject wise report of the student. So you need to select the course from here, then the batch, and then the subject, and the rest of the settings like student category and gender are to be enabled to further filter out the data coming up. So here you can see the mark score settings. So this completes today's webinar on CC settings. We would be coming back to you for more webinars like this, like the core modules and so on. So this was the end of webinar. Have a good day. Thank you.